Hey, yo, what it do, family? This is Ayyoojwatch this. And we are back here with another video. The wildest food Andrew could not finish eating. Bizarre food. So, I guess there's some bizarre food that this man could not finish. But we're about to start this video and see what food he couldn't finish. I bet it's some weird ass food though, low key though. Like, I don't know where he at, but he look like he's like on the other side of the world. And I think food over there is kind of different, you know, from US, way different. But let's see what food he was talking about.
And here's something else I've never seen before. This little fella doesn't look like any rat or squirrel that I've ever seen.
What the hell is that?
So that means he's the one I'm most curious to taste.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Now all I have to do is find somebody who can cook this up for me.
Was that a rat?
Typically in markets like this, people don't just shop for groceries to take home. It's also a fast food emporium where the food hawkers will cook up whatever fresh ingredients you bring them. And I'm still not sure what this critter is or how it's best prepared.
Nigga, that look like that naked mole rat from Kim Possible, man. Rufus? That look like Rufus. And she over here just dumping some sugar or some powder on this nigga and about to fry this nigga up good. I'm not eating that. Hell no. Catch me on the next bus, buddy.
You're gonna roast your mole/weevil whole and not take the guts out of it. You want to make sure there's plenty of salt. I will tell you something. Salt. I actually was somewhat excited about trying this until about 10 seconds ago when he sort of split open and the smell of his entrails sort of flooded the marketplace.
Ugh.
Thank you very much.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Damn, dude. Hell nah. Hell nah. He a good one. I can't eat that shit. Hell nah. Fuck no. That motherfucker look like it been eating for days. Got everything still in his
This is like jumping off a mountain, I swear to gosh. It's like parachuting. Sometimes you just have to say ready, set, go. Oh, God.
Sometimes you just gotta say ready, set, not, nigga. Hell nah. He trying to eat that shit. That shit ain't going down. That shit ain't going down. He had to force that motherfucker.
So, I took a bigger bite than I was intending to, but if you can see that little tunnel, as I inhaled and pulled my mouth away, all of the aroma from the entrails just went right into my mouth.
Ooh.
Here's the problem. Every time I say I'm not going to eat it again, I'm reminded of my rule, that is I have to try it twice. Oh.
Yeah, partner.
That just has a sour, rancid aftertaste that
Sometimes words fail me. Before we leave the jungle market, a couple of follow-ups.
I bet that fucking thing was probably eating a whole bunch of trash. And you just ate that nigga with all that trash in his belly. Ah, brother, I'm cool.
First, I finally found someone who identified this creature as what is colloquially referred to as a bamboo rat. It's a cousin to the naked mole rat, but no one in this family looks too appetizing. Second, most people here don't eat their bamboo rats whole. They eat them stir-fried and wrapped in banana leaves. You live, you learn.
Well, I'll tell you. Whoa! Spicy. This proves once again that if you take some sort of wild rodent and you skin it and you blanch it and you strip it of all its fat and you shred the meat and you boil that along with lemongrass and chilies and bamboo shoots, just about anything tastes good. You're a very good cook. This is very good. You've got your choice when it comes to pizza here at PJ's.
I'm cool.
You have hot dog
pass.
flavored, seafood curry powder, or Hawaiian. You know, I'm gonna have to go with seafood curry powder.
This is not really someone trying to make pizza. This is a combination of artificial ingredients made to look like pizza.
Nigga, that ain't no pizza. That is not no pizza.
All right. Oh, God. Oh, no way.
That shit tastes like trash.
It's all the fake cheese, fake seafood, and fake hot dog on there. The minute you put it in your mouth, you're just... Too much gag reflex. Can't do it. Can't even get past the thought. And as is normally the case, the foods that I find the most repulsive are the ones with the most amount of ingredients that are not found in nature.
This brave vendor serves durian, a spiky, strange-looking fruit that has the reputation of being the smelliest fruit in the world. Once one gets past the smell, it supposedly tastes pretty good. To find out the truth, I asked a few locals for their opinion.
What does that smell like to you?
Like some shit.
Like sushi?
Yeah.
Like fish?
No, sweet.
Sweet?
Yeah.
I thought you said something else. That's a bad...
He's trying to say shit. That's what he's trying to say. It smelled like shit. And he's not saying that other shit. He's saying shit. It smelled like shit. You know? And even his friend back there know it smelled like shit. And you about to eat. No, man. Fuck out of here. We know what he's trying to say. And old dude, Andrew, know what he's trying to say too. Don't confuse that, man.
Can't say on television.
Special, like the Malaysia taste.
Ah. Smells special. That's code word for feet.
I'm not convinced, and am inclined to believe this little fella who has a very definitive opinion.
Finally, an honest reaction.
The durian fruit has quite a reputation throughout Asia. It smells so repulsive that it's not even permitted inside hotels or on public transportation. Penang just happens to be one of Southeast Asia's largest suppliers of durian, and we traveled to an orchard just outside of Georgetown in search of this odd fruit. As we walked the orchard, our guide explained a few facts about the misunderstood durian.
I can say that the smell is unique, right? So maybe the smells to the foreigner is something bad, but we enjoy the smell. At the same time as we enjoy the fruit, we also enjoy this unique smell.
One interesting point about the durian is that they're not really harvested. They just simply fall to the ground when they're close to being ripe. Because they're so heavy and can actually knock you out, there are nets stretched throughout the orchard to catch the falling fruit.
Wow, I didn't know that.
So, after all the buildup, it's time to taste the forbidden fruit.
Would y'all ever eat some shit like that, man?
I'm getting psyched up.
Forget, but whatever you hear about the promotion they give to the fruits. Oh.
Nah.
Well, they are only fruits. They are only fruits. You don't have to be worried. Okay? You don't have to be worried.
It tastes like completely rotten, mushy onions. Oh my God.
Well, that is your taste.
Yeah,
that is your taste.
I respect everybody's right to.
That man taking offense. That man like, man, you just did a nigga. It tastes like peaches and oranges to that nigga. It tastes like tastes like heaven to him. Tastes like hell to Andrew, man. Nah, brother. I'm sorry, man. I couldn't eat that shit.
To enjoy what they want to enjoy.
Right.
I eat a lot of weird stuff, believe me.
Right.
I'm the king of eating weird stuff.
So these are weird, right? More than weird.
This is too much for me.
Moving on to the main dish.
What the fuck is that?
These are the giant worms, the uwak.
Ain't that the shit? When you watch Lion King, where Timon and Pumbaa was making up a bug. What is it, like a Chipotle bowl, like with bugs and shit, and they fed the one to Mufasa, that big ass fat one. Pause. That came out wrong. But yeah, man, that looked just like that shit, man. That's that shit Timon and Pumbaa was eating, man.
Wok, yes.
in
Nah.
adobo with soy sauce and vinegar.
Nah.
Chili. And
Chilies. All right.
Oh.
So the head and the little
Yeah,
feet
that's that
come
shit
off.
Timon and Pumbaa was
Right.
eating,
you
man.
can eat it all and then
That's the shit Timon and Pumbaa from Lion King was fucking eating. They sent that to shit to Mufasa. I'm cool. I'm cool on
and you
that.
put out the tough part of it, the skin.
And so you don't eat the tough part.
Of course, you do not.
Right.
Don't eat.
Of course. Oh, of course you don't. But you suck out all this stuff that's on the inside. All right. Cheers.
Ugh.
How does it taste?
Oh my gosh.
I bet he gotta go. I bet he got the runs. I bet he gotta go shit right now. Oh, that shit making my stomach hurt.
Oh, I don't know what those things ate,
Something.
but they didn't digest it very well. That's very gritty and very, oh my gosh, you clean out the inside of that stuff, it's like jelly on the inside of there. It's worm jelly.
Maybe it's better eaten raw.
Better eaten raw. God, I love you. Unbelievable.
I wasn't a big fan of the uwak, but it's easy to understand
The
why they're an
uwak.
important part of the indigenous diet. They're a great source of protein, something that's not always easy to come by in this part of the world. First, a little tofu history. Shenkeng is the
I get my proteins from somewhere else, brother. Bananas, straw, whatever. I get it from somewhere else. I'm not about to eat that motherfucker. Nah, man, I'm cool. Y'all can't tell. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody that eats tofu and shit, but that looked like what I just did this morning. Like, and my was fucked up. My stomach was fucked up. I'm just saying, man. This shit don't look right. This shit did not look right at all. That nigga went like, whoa, whoa. That nigga was thinking about his whole life career now. That shit made him think about this shit like, damn, should I really be doing this shit? Oh man, that nigga went like, whoa. Yeah, brother, that shit look like it hit his stomach fast and hard, man. Pause, man. Oh man. Oh,
Mom took me to a place serving one of her sentimental comfort food favorites, fermented skate.
Do they just let the fish rot? Or how do they make the fermented skate?
Actually, they just cut off,
Yeah.
and then they put in the jar, and with some straw or hay, and warm in the warm place, and I think they just fermented in the
Sure.
jar.
Now, any chef will tell you skate is the world's fastest spoiling fish. This is a
I didn't know
species
that.
that literally pees through its skin, so the flesh is soaked with uric acid. It gets nasty even after a day or two in the refrigerator. But Koreans, like Sujong, have a taste for skate that's been spoiling for days, at room temperature.
My mom used to make it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. So it is comfort food for you. Reminds you of your mom.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh my gosh. Do you eat it plain? What do you do? Do you wrap it? Do you eat it with the
Yeah.
hot pepper? What do
I'm
you?
putting that bitch in some sauce
I
or
just
something.
put some kimchi here.
Uh-huh.
The idea is to bury the skate under a small mountain of banchan for each bite. In case you were wondering, the reason this won't kill you is that the good bacteria gradually kills the pathogenic bad bacteria after a couple of days. But how many of you would want to eat something that tastes like disinfectant?
It's like someone just washed out a old rusty bin down in the basement with a quart of Clorox or something. Oh my God. There's only a handful of foods out there that have the reputation that this
That
stuff
shit
has.
does
though.
not look good at all.
Oh. Wow. The garlic, the chilies, the kimchi, the bean paste going on there. Four of the biggest flavors known to man, and they don't even begin to cover up
Yeah.
the stink of that fish.
The strongest of the strongest.
Oh my God. This stuff is horrific.
But it's about to get worse.
Actually, my dad and my brothers just tried only this one, not the garlics and the yeah, only this one with doenjang.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got to be crazy. They've got to
Yeah.
be nuts.
Hell
So,
no.
a bite with just one ingredient, and almost no attempt to cover that stunning stink.
I don't want you to go home tonight and say to yourself, that Andrew Zimmern guy, he was a big food pansy. This is how your father and your brother did it?
Yep.
Hell no, brother.
So you can't even breathe in and get psyched up about this food because it's just so smelly. Smell that. See what I'm talking about? That's nasty. That is nasty.
He can't even eat it. That nigga look like he about to start crying.
How do places that serve this stuff stay in business? This stuff is harsh. When we started out this morning,
Yeah.
and you told me that Koreans loved their fermented foods,
That's
you
right.
were not kidding. That was fabulous. Thank you for a great day.
All right, well, hey, guess we'll do another one soon on this strange fried food. We might do one. We might do that one day. But let me know if y'all heard some of these foods that he ate, and let me know if y'all done tried some of this shit. Cause brother, I would not eat none of this shit. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got a not even a weak stomach. It's just eating that shit would give me a weak stomach. I don't know. I'm cool on that. I'm cool. Take a hard pass. But let me know what y'all think about it, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and share like always. And peace, y'all.